mean, I think every week you got to continue to get better because if you get beat on something one week, the team can do it the next week and try to get you the same way. So we do a lot of blitz pickup and just really getting on the same page, communicating if you see something to make sure the O-line's on the same page.
Keagen, I think the way Coach described Caden's injury last week, like Jayven didn't really get any first team time in practice because you guys didn't know until Thursday night or Friday. How'd you kind of help get him ready on the other side, and what did you think of the way he was able to step in and play?
Once I found out the news, I actually called Jayven and I was like, hey, I mean, it's next man up. You're good enough. You can do it. Like, you have talents to do it. And he stepped up and did a good job.
Keagen, you were named SEC Offensive Lineman of the Week. What does that mean to you? And kind of just talk about that performance against South Carolina as a whole.
It was great to receive that award. I've kind of moved past it now, just getting ready for UMass. But, I mean, it's great to get those little, I guess you could say, like, people notice you along the way. It's great, but on to UMass now.
Keagen, more specifically with South Carolina, what went into stopping a guy like Dylan Stewart? I think he only had 3 or 4 tackles, but wasn't able to do much more than that, and obviously have a productive defensive line as well.
Really just trying to figure out his best moves that he would do, and set a game plan on how I would try to stop those moves. And I mean, really just coaching staff had a great plan for how we protect. I mean, and we just working pass pro because that's the main thing he usually does. But yeah, really just prepping and really figuring out what a guy's gonna do.
Keagen, we hear so much kind of about the communication on this line from Coach Drink and from Connor as well. How do you feel like, through the first 4 weeks, you guys have kind of grown in that communication aspect?
I feel like we take some great steps from week 1. You really see the most improvement from the first game. We got better, and I feel like we're continuing to get better each week. So just really getting everybody on the same page. We've gotten used to playing beside each other now. We've added Jayven, but we've gotten a lot of reps with Jayven already through spring ball and fall camp. So,
Keagen, over fall camp, Dominic was called sort of the glue of the offensive line, especially when y'all were shuffling things around positionally. Just what has he meant to that position group, both as a leader and as a pick as well?
I think it says a lot about him, how he was able to move around and not just be like, I'm a me guy, I want to play this position. He was able to be a leader and say, I'll do whatever it takes to win. And he's really smart and can easily figure it out. So just props to him.
Keagen, I know you don't see the running backs on the play when they're in pass pro, but just what have you thought of both Jamal and Ahmad and how much that helps you when they're able to do pass pro well?
That's great if they can pass protect, and also, I mean, they're very physical. They give good chips, and they're not afraid to get in there and block anybody, whether it's a defensive end or a blitzer. So that says a lot about how much they want to win and how hard they play.
Two more. Keagen, you've been in college for a while. Can you kind of give us an idea of what Ahmad Hardy is doing, just as a reference point from what you've seen in your career, how highly he's performing right now?
Yeah, I mean, he's the best running back that I've ever been on a team with. I mean, we have a good running back room, and I mean, when you fit up the blocks, any running back can hit the hole, but really when sometimes you might not get it blocked perfectly, and a running back can break a tackle and still get a lot of yards, it just shows that you have a great back that can make plays even when it's not perfect.
I think it's fair to say you played about every level of college football, whether it was in camp or your first SEC game. Is there anything different about Saturday night, or is it just football once you get out there?
I would say you can't get too much in your head about exactly who you're playing. You do just have to go out there and play football. But I mean, there's definitely a difference. I mean, when I was at the FCS level, it's nothing compared to playing in the SEC and even ACC. I mean, you have Clemson and teams like that are known for good D lines, but it's definitely way better competition in the SEC.
Thanks, Keegan.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Keegan.
Thanks.